I'm still wearing that sweater you left by the door. But the wool doesn't keep out the draft anymore. The coffee went cold about 3 hours ago. Now I'm just staring out at the mid-August snow. Funny how fast a season can change when you take your heart and you move out of range. I used to feel fire, I used to feel bright, but the sun hasn't risen since you said goodnight. And the pipes are all humming a low, lonely tune. There's a halo of frost round the ghost of the moon. I'm reaching for warmth, but I'm catching the air. I'm learning how heavy it is when you're not there. Now I'm frozen over, locked in the deep, under the promises we couldn't keep. The river stopped moving, the clock on the wall is waiting for winter to finally fall. I'm a statue of salt in a kingdom of blue, just a heart frozen over from waiting for you. I try to remember the way that it felt before all the bridges began to just melt. But the memories are brittle, they break in my hands, like a house made of ice on the shifting of sands. Your name is a secret I whispered at glass, watching the shadows and silhouettes pass. I'd burn every bridge just to feel the spark, but I'm trapped in the quiet, I'm lost in the dark. 'Cause I'm frozen over, locked in the deep, under the promises we couldn't keep. The river stopped moving, the clock on the wall is waiting for winter to finally fall. I'm a statue of salt in a kingdom of blue, just a heart frozen over from waiting for you. They say that the spring always finds a way in, but I can't feel the blood underneath my own skin. I'm waiting for lightning, I'm praying for rain to wash out the numbness and bring back the pain. sugar now. Just a heart frozen over. I saw the first crack on the surface today. A little too late to wash the salt all away. The sun finally broke through the gray of the sky. But you've already said your final goodbye. I spent all December just trying to hide, keeping the windows all bolted inside. Now the garden is green, but I'm still in the gray, watching the seasons just drifting away. It's funny how warmth can feel like a sting when you're not around to see any of the spring. The ground is softening, giving way, but I'm still holding on to a yesterday. And I'm thawing too late, I'm waking up slow after you've packed up and I know where to go. The ice is all dripping like tears on the floor, but you don't live behind that white wooden door. I've got all this love with no place to land, just a handful of water where ice used to stand. Yeah, the winter is over, the bitter is through, but I'm thawing too late to be someone. I hid in the sleeves of my coat. I thought if I stay cold, I'd never feel thin, that the frost was a shield for the state I was in. But you can't build a life on a lake that is bound to turn into nothing when the sun comes around. Now I'm standing in puddles of who I should have been, while you're miles away, starting over again. Should have let the light in back in January. Should have let the weight go that I had to carry. Now the river is rushing, the birds have returned, but I'm just a lesson that I shouldn't have learned. I'm finally soft, I'm finally clear, but what does it matter if you aren't here? Yeah, I'm thawing too late, I'm waking up slow after you've packed up and I know where to go. The ice is all dripping like tears on the floor, but you don't live behind that white wooden door. I've got all this love with no place to land, just a handful of water where ice used to stand. Yeah, the winter is over, the bitter is through, but I'm thawing too late to be but so are you. Just a handful of water, too late for the dew. Driving past the signs that I used to know, but the names on the boards have nowhere to go. The GPS is silent, the signal is dead, just like every word that we never said. I kept driving straight while you took the turn. I'm watching the bridge in the rearview burn. Now the sky is a color I can't even name, and being alone is a different kind of shame. The compass is spinning, it's lost its way, just like the light at the end of the day. I'm looking for north, but I'm looking for you, in a world that's gone gray and a heart that's gone blue. Now I'm north of nowhere, lost in the pines, past the borders and the no entry signs, where the wind has a voice and it's calling your name, and the cold and the quiet, they feel just the same. I'm 1,000 miles out from the warmth of your skin, in a place where the winter's just settling in. Yeah, I'm north of nowhere, and honey, it's true. I'm just a ghost on a road that doesn't lead back to you. There's a gas station light flickering weak in a town full of people who don't even speak. I bought a map just to see where I stood, but I'm off the edge of the paper for good. The radio's humming with static and grief. The distance is long, but the memories are brief. I thought if I ran, I could outpace the hurt, but I'm just dragging your shadow through the red dirt. Is it lonely where you are? Does the sun still shine? Or did you draw a map that didn't include mine? I'm so far gone, I can't see the tracks, and there's no such thing as a way to head back. 'Cause I'm north of nowhere, lost in the pines, past the borders and the no entry signs, where the wind has a voice and it's calling your name, and the cold and the quiet, they feel just the same. I'm 1,000 miles out from the warmth of your skin, in a place where the winter's just settling in. Yeah, I'm north of nowhere, and honey, it's true. I'm just a ghost on a road that doesn't lead back to you. the stars don't shine. I'm way past the limit of your heart and mine. I've mastered the art of the easy smile. I've been acting okay for a little while. I keep the conversation light and thin, so nobody asks where the cracks begin. You see a reflection, steady and clear, a face that's forgotten the taste of a tear. But if you step closer, if you try to leave, you'd see the distance and the space between. It's a dangerous beauty, this polished disguise. The sun hits the glass and it dazzles your eyes. But the water is heavy, the water is dark, and it's waiting to blow down every stray spark. Beneath the surface, there's a world made of ice, frozen in the moment. I didn't think twice. A graveyard of pleases, and don't walk away. Locked in the silence of a cold winter day. You see the stillness, you see the blue, but you don't see the wreckage of me and you. Deep down under, where the light can't go, is the ice beneath the surface that nobody knows. I keep the thermostat up at 85, just trying to feel like I'm still alive. But there's a chill in my chest that won't ever leave, like a ghost that is hiding inside of my sleep. I'm walking on edges, I'm skating on grief, hoping the structure is more than just breathe. One heavy word or one look in your eye, and the whole world would shatter and the ocean would cry. It's getting harder to hold up the weight of pretending I'm fine with this hollowed out fate. If I let it melt, I would probably drown in the memory of when you let everything down. So I'll stay frozen, I'll stay stone cold. It's the only story I've got left to be told. Beneath the surface, there's a world made of ice, frozen in the moment. I didn't think twice. A graveyard of pleasers, and don't walk away. Locked in the silence of a cold winter day. You see the stillness, you see the blue, but you don't see the wreckage of me and you. Deep down nobody knows. Don't step too hard, it's thinner than it looks. Just a heart in the deep, where the light never looks. The ice beneath the surface. The thermostat says 72, but it feels like the Arctic since I lost you. I'm burying my face in the side of the bed, where the ghost of your perfume still messes with my head. The moon is a spotlight on a stage built for one. I'm hiding from the moon, I'm hiding from the sun. I've piled on the wool and the heavy down quilts, but I'm still sinking deep in the house that we built. They say a room gets warmer with two hearts inside. Now I'm just a body with nowhere to hide. The cotton feels like iron, the linen feels like stone. It's a different kind of cold when you're freezing alone. And I'm shivering under covers, shaking in the dark, trying to find a flicker, trying to find a spark. But the blankets are heavy and the night is so long. I'm humming the ghost of our favorite song. The world is asleep while I'm falling apart, with a winter that's living inside of my heart. Yeah, I'm shivering under covers, losing my mind, searching for the warmth that you left far behind. I reach out my hand to the empty right side. It's a desert of sheets, it's a place where I hide. I've got the heater on high and the door tightly shut, but the memory of you is a deep, jagged cut. The shadows are dancing on the ceiling above, like a cruel little play about a broken down love. I'm wrapping my arms round a pillow of air and screaming your name to the child over there. Is it warm where you're sleeping? Are you tucked in tight? Do you have someone new to keep out the night? While I'm huddled in layers, just trying to breathe in the hollowed out space that you chose to leave. Yeah, I'm shivering under covers, shaking in the dark, trying to find a flicker, trying to find a spark. But the blankets are heavy and the night is so long. I'm humming the ghost of our favorite song. searching for the warmth that you left far behind. The chills won't stop, no they never do. Just me and the static in the absence of you, shivering underneath it all. The breath from my mouth is a ghost in the air. I'm sitting in the kitchen, just staring at your chair. The radiator's clicking, but the house is bone dry. It's wet 100 days since I saw a blue sky. I tried to light a candle just to see the flame dance, but even the fire doesn't stand a chance when the walls are sweating ice and the floor starts to moan. It's a different kind of quiet when you're finally alone. I'm checking my pulse through the sleeve of my coat. I'm swallowing the words that get stuck in my throat. The mercury is falling, it's hitting the floor. I don't think I can feel my own hands anymore. Now I'm down to 0 degrees. I'm perfectly still. I've lost the fight and I've lost the will. The blood in my veins is turning to glass, watching the ghost of our memories pass. You were the summer, the gold and the light. Now I'm just a shadow in a permanent night at the bottom of the scale, where the heart starts to freeze, and I'm living my life at 0 degrees. I found a photograph at the back of the drawer of a beach in the sun, but I don't go there no more. The edges are curling, the colors are pale, like a ship in the harbor that's lost its last sail. I thought I'd get used to the bite of the wind, to the way that the dark keeps on settling in. But every deep breath is a jagged edge knife, cutting through the remains of beautiful life. They say that absolute 0 is where everything stops, where the atoms stand still and the last curtain drops. No motion, no feeling, no rhythm, no beat, just the total surrender to the end of the heat. Yeah, I'm down to 0 degrees. I'm perfectly still. I've lost the fight and I've lost the will. The blood in my veins is turning to glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. You were the summer, the gold and the light. Now I'm just a shadow in a permanent night at the bottom of the scale, where the heart starts to freeze, and I'm living my life at 0 degrees. Nothing is moving. The clock is frozen solid. 0 degrees. And I'm still waiting for the thought that never comes. The asphalt is steaming from an afternoon rain. The neighbors are out on the sidewalk again. I hear the ice cream truck 2 blocks away, and kids chasing shadows at the end of the day. But I'm wearing a parka and double thick socks, turning the deadbolt and triple the locks. The calendar says that the solstice is past, but I'm still shivering from a love that didn't last. The sun is a liar, it's bright but it's thin. It can't touch the shiver that's under my skin. The world is in bloom, turning gold, turning green, but I'm the only great thing that's left to be seen. And it's winter in July, it's snowing in my room, while the roses are starting to finally bloom. I'm caught in a blizzard in the middle of heat, watching the summer walk down a different street. You took all the warmth when you walked out the door. Now the sun doesn't feel like the sun anymore. Yeah, it's 100 degrees, but I'm saying goodbye to a heart that is trapped in a winter in July. I went to the market to buy something sweet, but I couldn't stand all the life on the street. Couples in t-shirts and tan lines and smiles. I feel like I'm looking through thousands of miles. The breeze through the window is heavy and warm, but all I can feel is the ghost of the storm. The one way you told me we'd run out of time, and left me here frozen in my lonely prime. I should be at the ocean, I should be at the lake, but I'm huddled in blankets for both of our sakes. Because if I go out and I don't feel the burn, I'll have to admit that you're never gonna return. And it's winter in July, it's snowing in my room, while the roses are starting to finally bloom. I'm caught in a blizzard in the middle of heat, watching the summer walk down a different street. You took all the warmth when you walked out the door. Now the sun doesn't feel like the sun anymore. Yeah, it's 100 degrees, but I'm saying goodbye to a heart that is trapped in a winter in July.
Pass me the sweater. Close all the blinds. The sun is too loud for a heart of this kind. Winter in July. Cold. So cold.
I'm standing on the porch where we used to talk, watching the moonlight stain the sidewalk. turned sharp while I wasn't looking. Now there's a bitterness in the breath I'm taking. I try to speak your name to the empty street, but the words turn to fog before they can meet. The silence is heavy, the silence is wide, and I'm the only thing left alive outside. It's funny how the cold makes the invisible show, like the secrets we kept that I wasn't supposed to know. Every exhale is a ghost I can see, a little piece of my soul trying to get free. And my breath is visible in the air tonight, clouding the stars and the porch light. It's the only proof that I'm still here, wrestling with the ghost of another year. I'm breathing out the fire, I'm breathing in the blue, searching for the warmth I lost in you. Just a hazy shadow of a prayer, with my breath visible in the air. They say if you stop moving, you start to feel warm, that the body finds peace in the heart of the storm. But I'm pacing the floorboards and checking the glass, watching the clouds of my own spirit pass. Every I miss you is a white puff of smoke, a tragic little punchline to a long forgotten joke. I'm losing my heat with every word that I say, watching my life just drifting away. Maybe if I hold it, I can keep you inside, save a little spark where the embers still hide. But the lungs start to ache and the chest starts to burn, and I have to let go of the bridge that we burned. And my breath is visible in the air tonight, clouding the stars in the porch light. It's the only proof that I'm still here, wrestling with the ghost of another year. I'm breathing out the fire, I'm breathing in the blue, searching for the warmth I lost in you. Just a hazy shadow of a prayer, with my breath visible in the air. One more breath, watch it fade away into the dark, into the gray. Can you see me now? I accidentally cut my hand on a broken glass. I watched the crimson stain, I watched the minutes pass. I waited for the sting, I waited for the cry, but I'm as hollow as the moon up in the sky. Poke the embers in the heart to see if they'd burn, but there's no lesson left for a heart like mine to learn. The doctor says I'm fine, that my vitals are all clear, but he can't see the frost that's been growing here for a year. The needles and the pins, they finally went away, leaving nothing but a desert of a dull and dusty gray. I'm reaching for a feeling, any kind of jagged edge, but I'm just standing on the shadow of a ledge. 'Cause I'm numb to the bone, I'm solid as a stone, a statue in a garden that was built to be alone. I could walk through the fire, I could sleep in the snow, and never feel the bite or the heat of the glow. The nerves are all severed, the wires are all frayed. I'm the quietest ghost that a heartbreak ever made. Don't try to wake me, just leave me alone. I'm finally peaceful and numb to the bone. I saw you at the station with your hand in someone's palm, and I waited for the storm, but it stayed a deathly calm. I should have felt a riot, I should have felt a wreck, instead of just this heavy iron collar around my neck. I remember when a look from you could make my spirit ache. Now I'm just a mirror that's too tired to even break. The anesthesia's deep and it's settling in my chest, like a long forgotten secret that's finally at rest. I miss the way it hurt, yeah, I miss the way it bled, because at least when I was crying I wasn't technically dead. Now I'm just a passenger inside my own skin, waiting for a heartbeat to let the world back in. But I'm numb to the bone, I'm solid as a stone, a statue in a garden that was built to be alone. I could walk through the fire, I could sleep in the snow, and never feel the bite or the heat of the glow. The nerves are all severed, the wires are all frayed. I'm the quietest ghost that a heartbreak ever made. Don't try to wake me, just leave me alone. I'm finally peaceful and numb to the bone. I don't feel the cold, I don't feel the rain, I don't even remember the color of pain. Numb to the bone. The clock on the mantle hasn't moved since 10. I've wound it a dozen times, then I wind it again. The shadows are stretching like fingers across the floor, creeping toward the ghost of your boots by the door. I've counted the cracks in the ceiling one by one, praying for a flicker of a rising sun. but the sky is a curtain of heavy velvet ink. And the more I stay quiet, the more I start to think. They say the earth keeps spinning, but I think it finally stopped. Like a glass on the pavement that we accidentally dropped. Every minute is a mile, every second is a day. Since you packed up the light and you carried it away. And it's the longest night, the one that never ends, where the silence is a stranger and the dark is my only friend. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in the gloom, but the cold is the only thing living in this room. The stars have gone out and the moon's lost its light. I'm just a prisoner of the longest night. I tried to watch a movie just to hear a human voice, but I find I'm making sadness my only chosen choice. I keep looking at the window for the first hint of the gray, but the world is stuck in midnight and it's never gonna stay. The coffee's gone bitter and the air is getting thin. I'm opening the curtains just to let the darkness in. Because if I can't have you, then I don't want the dawn. I'd rather stay here in the shadow of you being gone. They say joy comes in the morning, but the morning is a lie. When you're staring at the ceiling and you're asking when and why. I'd give up every summer, I'd give up every spark, just to have one more hour of you here in the dark. But it's the longest night, the one that never ends, where the silence is a stranger and the dark is my only friend. I'm reaching for your side of the bed in the gloom, but the cold is the only thing living in this room. The stars have gone out and the moon's lost its light. I'm just a prisoner of the longest night. Still dark, still waiting. The sun forgot to wake up, or maybe I'm just dreaming. The longest night. Didn't feel the temperature drop at first. I thought the silence was the absolute worst. But then the air turned sharp and the light turned thin, and the sting started underneath my skin. I reached for the memory of your summer hands, but I'm stranded in the middle of these frozen lands. Every word we traded is a jagged shard, and breathing in the memory is getting so hard. It's a creeping kind of quiet, slow motion chill, the kind that makes your heartbeat stand perfectly still. I thought I'd just be lonely, I thought I'd just be blue, but I didn't know the damage of losing you. Now I've got frostbite on the soul, black at the edges, standing on the corners of these icy ledges. The parts of me that loved you are starting to die, turning into crystals under a leaden sky. You can't rub your hands to make the feeling come back. Once the spirit starts to wither and the spirit starts to crack, it's a deep, deep winter that I can't control. Yeah, I'm living with frostbite on the soul. They say time heals all, but time is just a shelf where I'm stacking up the pieces of my former self. I try to find the fire, I try to find the spark, but it's hard to strike a match when you're shaking in the dark. The doctors check the vitals, they say the blood is warm, but they don't see the damage from the center of the storm. My map is covered over in a sheet of white, and I'm losing all my feelings in the middle of the night. Maybe if I'd stayed inside, maybe if I'd known that the price of loving you was being chilled to the bone, I'd have wrapped myself in iron, I'd have stayed behind the glass instead of letting every single freezing moment pass. Now I've got frostbite on the soul, black at the edges, standing on the corners of these icy ledges. The parts of me that loved you are starting to die, turning into crystals under a leaden sky. You can't rub your hands to make the feeling come back. Once the spirit starts to wither and the spirit starts to crack, it's a deep, deep winter that I can't control. Yeah, I'm living with frostbite on the soul. Turning gray, the feeling's going away. Don't touch the wound, it's too late to stay. Frostbite on the soul. The alarm clock is humming, but I don't move a muscle. The world outside is starting its morning hustle, but the light coming through the Venetian blind is the coldest kind of silver that a person finds. It doesn't dance on the floor, it doesn't warm the bed, it just highlights the space where you used to lay your head. I'm staring at the ceiling, counting every line in a room that's yours, but it's technically mine. Yesterday was a storm, all thunder and rain, but today is just a quiet, hollowed out pain. There's no more screaming, no more slamming the door, just the dust motes dancing on a hardwood floor. And it's a pale blue morning, washed out and thin, wondering where your day is about to begin. The coffee is bitter, the kitchen is cold, I'm feeling a century, 1,000 years old. The sun is rising, but it's missing the spark. It's just a lighter version of the middle of the dark. Yeah, I'm waking up lonely, I'm mourning the warning in the middle of this pale blue morning. toothbrush sitting by the sink. It's funny how the little things make our hearts sing. I should throw it away, I should clear out the shelf, but I'm not ready to be here by myself. The shadows are long and they're reaching for me like ghosts of the people we used to be. I'm checking my phone, but the screen is just blank, like a fire that went out or a ship that just sank. I used to love the dawn, I used to love the light, back when you were the reason I made it through the night. Now the color of the sky is the color of my grief, and the beauty of the sunrise is just beyond belief. In the worst kind of way, in a way I can't stand, like a beautiful map of a desolate land. And it's a pale blue morning, washed out and thin, wondering where your day is about to begin. The coffee is bitter, the kitchen is cold. I'm feeling a century, 1,000 years old. The sun is rising, but it's missing the spark. It's just a lighter version of the middle of the dark. Yeah, I'm waking up lonely, I'm mourning the warning in the middle of this pale blue morning. Pale blue, just a shade of the truth. Everything's quiet, everything's smooth, but it's freezing in the morning light. I'm standing in the garden where the lilies used to grow, but the colors have been buried by a foot of heavy snow. The iron gates are rusted and the wind is biting cold, like the ending of a story that we never should have told. I brought a bunch of roses, but they're turning black and blue, just a brittle little offering for the ghost of me and you. The ground is hard as iron and the sky is made of lead, and I'm repeating every single word I wish I'd never said. There's no name on the stone, but I know who's underneath. The girl who used to laugh and the boy who couldn't breathe. It's a quiet kind of funeral, no mourners in the lane, just the steady whiteout static of a cold and hollowing pain. And it's snowfall on a grave, covering the tracks of the love we couldn't save, and the way we can't go back. The white is getting deeper, the world is turning soft, but I'm still holding on to every promise that we lost. It's a beautiful disaster, it's a sign clear the surface with the palms of my bare hands, but the winter is a giant that no human understands. The more I try to dig, the more the powder starts to fly, like the stars are falling down from a broken-hearted sky. Remember how you looked when the sun was in your hair? Now I'm searching for a shadow that was never even there. I'm whispering I'm sorry to the marble and the frost, counting up the minutes and the years that we have lost. They say that in the springtime the grass will grow again, the sun will find the hollows and the places where we've been. But some things stay buried and some things stay cold. Some hearts are just stories that are meant to stay untold. And it's snowfall on a grave, covered in the tracks of the love we couldn't say, and the way we can't go back. The white is getting deeper, the world is turning soft, but I'm still holding on to every promise that we lost. It's a beautiful disaster, it's a silent holy night, and I'm losing all my color in a kingdom of the white. Yeah, the memory is freezing, and there's nothing left to break when it's just me and snowfall on a grave. Let it cover me up, let it turn to white. The flowers are gone in the middle of the night. Snowfall on a grave. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows used to play, but the colors in the guest room have all faded into gray. I try to find a rhythm, I try to find a beat, but I'm just a hollow shell on a one-way street. The signal's getting weaker, the bars are dropping low. I'm reaching for a frequency that I used to know, but all I get is white noise, all I get is blur, like a photograph of someone that you're not quite sure they were. It's a hum in the wires, it's a buzz in the brain, a low fidelity version of a high definition pain. I'm twisting the dial, but the music won't start, just the steady lonely crackle of a falling apart. And I've got a static heart, a screen full of snow, wandering the places where the ghosts used to go. The picture is broken, the sound is all gone. I'm a midnight transmission that's stuck in the dawn. You were the melody, the hook and the spark. Now I'm just a glimpse in the middle of the dark. Yeah, it's tearing me open and pulling me apart, just the hollow white noise of a static heart. I remember how you sounded like a perfect stereo. Now you're just a muffled voice on a broken radio. I try to tune you in, I try to clear the line, but the interference grows with the passing of the time. There's a salt and pepper storm blowing through my chest. I'm feeling every single simple little cardiac test, because the wires are all tangled and the copper's turned to rust, and the love we used to build is just a pile of digital dust. Is there anyone out there? Can you hear the sound of a signal that is buried 6 feet underground? I'm screaming in the silence, I'm crying in the grain, but the feedback is the only thing that's helping with the pain. 'Cause I've got a static heart, a screen full of snow, wandering the places where the ghosts used to go. The picture is broken, the sound is all gone. I'm a midnight transmission that's stuck in the dawn. You were the melody, the hook and the spark. Now I'm just a glitch in the middle of the dark. Yeah, it's tearing me open and pulling me apart. Just the hollow white noise of a static heart. In a distorted, whispery tone. Can you hear me? It's just noise now. Nothing but snow. Static. Static. Steam quit rising about an hour ago. Now I'm just staring at the black pool below. There's a ring on the coaster where your mug used to be, and the silence so loud it's suffocating me. I keep looking at the kitchen door, waiting for the creak, but the wood is as silent as the words I didn't speak. I should have said stay, I should have said wait, but I let the clock run till it was finally too late. It's a bitter kind of morning, a lukewarm kind of hell, trapped in a story I don't know how to tell. I take a sip and I shiver, I take a sip and I choke on the I love yous that ended in smoke. And it's just cold coffee and regret for breakfast today, watching the golden light turn into a dirty shade of gray. It's the acid in my stomach and the weight in my chest of all the things I should have confessed. You're miles down the highway, finding someone new, while I'm stuck in the kitchen, still thinking of you. Yeah, the pot's gone empty and the sun's already set on a line made of cold coffee and regret. I remember the mornings when the air smelled like beans, and we talk about our houses and our big screen dreams. Now I'm reading the news, but I don't see a word, just the ghost of a laughter that I haven't heard. I tried to pour it out, tried to start a new brew, but the water's gone cloudy and the filters are through. I'm just recycling the grounds of a broken down heart, picking at the places where we pulled it apart. Maybe if I had a little sugar, maybe if I had a little cream, I could turn this nightmare back into a dream. But you can't fix a flavor that's already gone sour, and you can't buy back a single wasted hour. 'Cause it's just cold coffee and regret for breakfast today, watching the golden light turn into a dirty shade of gray. It's the acid in my stomach and the weight in my chest of all the things I should have confessed. You're miles down the highway, finding someone new, while I'm stuck in the kitchen, still thinking of you. Yeah, the pot's gone empty and the sun's already set on a life made of cold coffee and regret. One more sip. It's bitter. It's black. Just like the way that you're not coming back. Cold coffee and me. I've been practicing the way I hold my face, so no one sees the ruins of this empty space. I've turned the volume down until the music's flat, and I don't even flinch at the sound of the door or the cat. I've rearranged the furniture to hide the floor where you used to dance and I used to want more. Now the colors are neutral, the lighting is dim. I'm cutting the edges and tucking them in. It's a disciplined study, a quiet retreat from the riot of love and the sting of defeat. I'm building a wall out of plaster and air, pretending the phantom was never even there. And I'm mastering the art of feeling nothing at all, learning how to walk without fearing the fall. I've painted over memory in a shade of slate. I've stopped checking my watch, I've stopped staying up late. If there's no high, then there's no low, just a steady hollow hum where the heart used to go. It's a beautiful canvas, perfectly blank and blue. I'm perfecting the art of feeling nothing for you. I saw a movie that used to make me cry. I watched the credits roll with a perfectly dry eye. I passed your favorite bakery on 5th and Main, and I didn't even feel a single flicker of pain. It's like I've wrapped my spirit in a layer of gauze, finding the peace in a permanent pause. The world is still screaming, the world is still loud, but I'm just a shadow inside of a cloud. They call it a victory, they call it a cure, to make sure the spirit stays clinical and pure. But sometimes in the middle of a dreamless sleep, I feel a little something starting to creep. A shiver, a shadow, a ghost of a sting, and I realize that nothing is a heavy, heavy thing. Yeah, I'm mastering the art of feeling nothing at all, learning how to walk without fearing the fall. I've painted over memory in a shade of slate. I've stopped checking my watch, I've stopped staying up late. If there's no high, then there's no low, just a steady hollow hum where the heart used to go. It's a beautiful canvas, perfectly blank and blue. I'm perfecting the art of feeling nothing for you. No pulse, no spark, just a smooth, clean line in the middle of the dark. The art of nothing, the art of being fine. Moving slow across the bedroom floor, afraid to knock against the frame of the door. The air feels heavy, like it's made of lead, and I'm tangled in the memory of things we said. I used to be a mountain, I used to be tall. Now I'm terrified of even a stumble or a fall. Since you took the marrow and you took the light, I've been shivering in the middle of a June night. One sharp word, a sudden cold breeze could bring me down right to my knees. I'm held together by a thread and a prayer and the ghost of a feeling that's no longer there. 'Cause I've got brittle bones and a paper-thin heart. I'm just waiting for the moment that I fall apart. The structure is failing, the calcium's gone. I'm a skeleton waiting for a gray-colored dawn. You walked away and the foundation cracked. Now there's no way to put the pieces back. I'm a fragile architecture, standing alone with a hollowed-out spirit and brittle bones. Tried to lift the boxes you left in the hall, but I couldn't even move them against the wall. It's like my strength evaporated with your name, leaving nothing but a dry and aching frame. I see my reflection in the window glass, watching the shadows of the happy people pass. I look like a person, I look like I'm whole, but there's 1,000 tiny fractures in my soul. Don't touch me too hard, don't hold me too tight. I'm a bird with a wing that's forgotten its flight. If you raise your voice, I might turn into dust in a world that's forgotten the meaning of trust. Yeah, I've got brittle bones and a paper-thin heart. I'm just waiting for the moment that I fall apart. For a gray-colored dawn, you walked away and the foundation cracked. Now there's no way to put the pieces back. I'm a fragile architecture, standing alone with a hollowed out spirit and brittle bones. Spat like a dry branch in the fall. Careful where you step, I'm leaning on the wall. Little bones, just a pile of stone. I knocked on my chest and it sounded like a drum. A shallow vibration, a low frequency hum. There's a space in the center where you used to be. Now it's just a cavern in an abandoned sea. I'm walking through the grocery store, filling the cart with things that won't fix a mechanical heart. The clerk asked me, how is your day going, friend? I'm practicing a smile that I can't even defend. It's like someone took a scoop to the softest part and left a giant crater in the middle of my art. I'm a house with the lights on, but no one is home. Just the wind through the rafters and the smell of the ozone. I'm hollowed out, I'm light as a feather, holding my skin and my bones together. You took the weight and you took the soul and left me here staring at a bottomless hole. I'm a shell on the beach, I'm a ghost in the hall. I'm the echo that follows a long distance call. Yeah, I'm walking around, but there's no doubt that I'm empty inside. I'm hollowed out. To fill the silence with a radio song, but the lyrics feel hollow and the rhythm is wrong. I tried to fill the kitchen with the smell of the roast, but I'm just a guest at the table of a ghost. I look in the mirror and I see through my eyes to a sky that is gray and a world full of lies. There's no substance left, no anchor, no chain, just a hollowed out vessel for the storage of pain. They say nature abhors a vacuum, they say it'll fill with a new kind of magic or a new kind of thrill. But I've been open for months and the only thing new is the cold air that rushes where I used to have you. And I'm hollowed out, I'm light as a feather, holding my skin and my bones together. You took the weight and you took the soul and left me here staring at a bottomless hole. I'm a shell on the beach, I'm a ghost in the hall. I'm the echo that follows a long distance call. Yeah, I'm walking around, but there's no doubt that I'm empty inside. I'm hollowed out. Anybody there? Just the sound of the wind and a handful of air, hollowed out, empty. Moving through the kitchen like a ghost in the light, afraid to catch the corner of the table tonight. One little stumble, one careless mistake, and I'll be 1,000 pieces for the morning to take. You see right through me, the veins and the blue, the map of the damage from trying to hold you. I'm perfectly clear, I'm polished and cold, a story that's shattering before it gets told. Don't raise your voice, don't even breathe in the hollowed out space that you chose to leave. The air is too heavy, the pressure is high, and I'm just a fracture away from a cry. 'Cause I'm living in glass skin, fragile and thin. I'm showing the wreckage that's living within. One heavy heartbeat, one touch of your hand, and I'll turn to dust in a handful of sand. You can see every crack, you can see every scar from the moment you left. Took it too far, yeah, I'm transparent now, and the world's looking in at a heart that is trapped under glass skin. I tried to wear a sweater to cover the view, but the light leaks through everything I try to do. I'm a window to a house that's been stripped to the floor, watching your shadow walk away from the door. If I let you back in, if I let you get close, I'd shatter like ice on a wintry coast. It's a beautiful prison, this crystalline shell, a high definition version of a private hell. They say be strong, they say be still, but I'm made of the things that are too scared to feel. If I bend, I don't snap, I just explode like a diamond that's carrying too much of a load. I'm living in glass skin, fragile and thin. I'm showing the wreckage that's living within. One heavy heartbeat, one touch of your hand, and I'll turn to dust in a handful of sand. You can see every crack, you can see every scar from the moment you left, and you took it too far. Yeah, I'm transparent now, and the world's looking in at a heart that is trapped under glass skin. Handle with care, I'm barely here, just a reflection of a cold, lonely fear. Glass skin, glass skin. Birds stopped their singing an hour ago. The wind held its breath in the shadows alone. I'm standing out back where the grass is still green, but there's a sharp kind of silver in the air in between. I can feel the barometer dropping like lead. It's the same heavy weight as the things that you said. The porch swing is still not a creak, not a sound, as the warmth of the summer retreats from the ground. It's the calm of the desert, the eye of the storm, the last dying seconds of being half warm. I'm bracing my shoulders, I'm closing my eyes, waiting for the gray to take over the skies. And it's the quiet before the freeze sets in, the last bit of blood moving hearts and their toys. Now I'm tidying up, putting dreams on the shelf, while I learn how to sit in this room by myself. The air is so clear, it's starting to ache, like a window that's waiting for someone to break. Every I love you is caught in the throat, sinking like stones in a leaky old boat. They say that the silence is where you find peace, but for me it's just waiting for the feeling to cease. Once the ice takes the garden and the frost takes the pain, I won't have to wonder if I'm going insane. 'Cause it's the quiet before the freeze sets in, the last bit of blood moving under my skin. The lake is a mirror, perfectly flat before the first crack of the winter dares that I'm holding the ghost of your hand in the dark, searching the air for a final small spark. But the world has gone silent and the birds have all flown in the quiet before I am finally stoned. Any second now, the first flake will fall. The ice is coming